There we go. Hey guys, how you doing? Nice to see you again. Sorry the glasses are kind of dark. I just got back from an exam. Did pretty well on it. We did pretty good, so it's alright. So today what I want to talk about is the decision of the Supreme Court to uphold, to essentially not defend the Westburough Baptist Church, but the decision to protect their free speech rights. Now, if you guys don't know, the Westburough Baptist Church is a hate group for all intents and purposes. I think at this point we don't have to say they have tendencies of a hate group. No, they're a full-blown hate group, we can say that. And the Westburough Baptist Church is this little church in Kansas run by the Phelps family, and what they do, what they've become famous for, they go around protesting at funerals of soldiers killed in Iraq and Afghanistan with signs like, pardon my language, God hates fags, and, thank God for dead soldiers, all this sick shit. Like, it's really bad. And the logic behind them, the way they see it, the protesting, is that God is punishing the United States for its tolerance of homosexuality by killing soldiers in the Middle East. So what happened was I think it was a few years ago, if I remember correctly, the this guy, he lost his son in Iraq and the Middle East, so they're doing the funeral and stuff like that, and the Westburough Baptist Church is out there protesting and stuff like that with all these horrible signs. This guy, the guy lost his son, so he's already very in an emotional troubled state as is, and what he claimed in the court argument when he sued them was that they furthered his emotional pain, So he sued them, and he won the case, and the Westburough Baptist Church had to give him $5 million in damages, I think, an insane amount of money. And so what happened was that the Westburough Baptist Church appealed, and it made all the way to the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court, in 8-1 ruling, which is extremely rare for this court, in favor of the Westburough Baptist Church, saying yes, the stuff they say and the stuff they do is disgusting and it is sick, but they are within their full constitutional rights to legally do that. Now, usually it's usually we'd be proud of the Supreme Court. At least I would feel like that. I would feel proud of the Supreme Court defending someone's constitutional rights, but with this instance, it's just kind of I don't know. It's just the Westburough Baptist Church, like I said, it's a hate group. And again, the Ku Klux Klan also has rights to go out and protest and stuff like that. And it's kind of tough to swallow, It kind of is, and it's really tough. I'm a believer in, in the principles of John Stuart Mill. For you don't know, John Stuart Mill is a political theoretician who wrote a text called On Liberty. And on Liberty, John Stuart Mill states that free speech, protected free speech is the key to help a society and a government and a community to move forward, to progress further. However, he said if there is speech that is negative, that it causes harm, which is known as the harm principle, then it should be banned. Then it should not be listened to or considered to at all. Because it's hurtful. It hurts people. And what he defines as harm is very, it's kind of a weird term he doesn't really clarify, but people come to the assumption that it's physical harm, mental harm, psychological harm, all those kind of things. And I'm a believer in that principle, so in terms of defending, it's kind of a tough thing to defend, in my opinion, the free speech rights of a hate group, Then again, I don't know, it just didn't sit right with me, and I want to know what you guys thought about the whole thing. So yeah, thanks for watching, and just so you know, in terms of the format of, just one quick end note, how the format if I'm going to do my videos from now on is that I'm probably going to do my videos probably every other day, probably. I'll try to. I'm in college, life is difficult, I'll probably do it every other day when I have free time. There's times I may not live up to that, schedule, and if I don't, I apologize. Because, if any of you are in college or you know how hectic it can be, so, yeah, just letting you know that that's probably going to be my schedule for, for the time being as of right now. I'm not saying that's subject to change. That's probably going to be subject to change soon, depending if I keep doing videos and stuff like that, which I probably am, because it's pretty interesting. I really like doing that. So, yeah, don't really have much else to talk about. Wanted to talk about that because that seemed to be the big story of yesterday. and I really want to talk about that today and want to know get you guys' opinion on it. All right, so thanks for watching, and I'll try to post a video on Saturday. All right, peace.